Hello, this is Olga Freeman with Usborne Books More and SongbirdBookworm.com. And today I want to talk to you about the fantastic resources that Usborne Books More has for kids learning math. Anywhere from just learning beginner math, just numbers, to multiplying and dividing, fractions, and higher level math, college level, high school level math. So let's get started. First of all, for kids that are learning numbers, that are first venturing into learning numbers, we have this gorgeous big book of numbers with beautiful full-page spreads that are full not of just numbers, but also facts about numbers. For example, that we have 5 senses. Then, for kids that have learned their numbers, they can start learning how to add and subtract with the Lift the Flap books like this first math book. And of course, we go through the numbers first, but then we start talking about adding and subtracting. And there are all sorts of games for kids to play and find answers. For example, if a mouse uses up 1 jar of cherries, how many jars full of cherries will she have left? 1. Then we get into things like multiplication, division, times tables. For those kids that are just learning to do their times tables, this is an invaluable resource. This is visual, full of great examples with number lines on the side, and lots of questions. For example, how long can this diver stay underwater if each tank lasts 8 minutes? There you go. 8 times 2 is 16 minutes. The book Multiplying and Dividing, as the title implies, deals with multiplying and dividing. So it's not as in-depth as the times tables book is on multiplying, but it talks about both multiplying, dividing. There's a times table that kids can practice with. There you go. And then we have number lines and fractions and bigger numbers. And of course, there are quizzes and games. This is even higher level with fractions and decimals. Again, this book is so good for helping kids understand fractions in a highly visual way. Here you go. What is a half? You put 2 halves together, you get 1 whole. And so on and so forth. Sorting, comparing fractions, decimals, conversions, and challenges. Fabulous. Usborne Books More also has these amazing dictionaries of math from the highest level to about higher elementary, middle school, and then elementary school. The dictionaries are just what the name implies. They are wonderful ways to look up what different terms mean. These are very visual. They're designed specifically so kids can understand the concepts better. They are what we call homework helpers because they help you help your kids with homework. As you can see, this is the next level down. You can see the illustrations are a little bit closer to younger kids. Again, this is great for older elementary and middle school, and this is wonderful for those younger kids learning math, learning multiplication, learning place values, and comparisons. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. There are also fun resources for kids that love to do puzzles and quizzes and things like that, and these are full of math puzzles. This is a math puzzles book that has great math problems. And then the math puzzle pad is a tear-off pad. This is wonderful for multiple child households because you can rip out a page and hand it to each of the kids. And they can do their wonderful puzzles with this puzzle pad. Last but not least, I'd love to show you the key skills packs. These are wipe clean packs. There are 3 different levels. This is the advanced pack. And this math, the math book in this pack deals with fractions, adding and subtracting fractions, fraction walls, ordering fractions, equivalent fractions, and telling the time. These are wipe clean books, and they are, again, wonderful for families with multiple kids because they'll be able to reuse these books over and over again while they're getting practice in learning fractions, and also, let's see, telling the time, and grammar and punctuation. So not just math. And spelling. Wonderful, wipe clean books for kids to practice their skills. So these are just a few of the math books and math resources that we have. Please ask me any questions that you have. And if you'd like to see these books and more, go to songbirdbookworm.com.